Hello, welcome or welcome back to Kawaii Crochet. This is Ashley and today we are doing my weekly crochet wrap-up where we talk about what I did or didn't do over the past week crochet. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is the whip that I am working on. The whip is currently from the Amigurumi Made Easy by Mariska Vos-Bullman. She is also DIY Fluffies on YouTube. You should check her stuff out. It is so cute, as is all of these. So in this book, I am actually currently working on this adorable little bumblebee. His name is Bram the bee. So I am working on him in my project bag. Isn't that cute? It's a cute little project bag. It's got a little Shiba Inu on it. It's a Japanese. I think it says... I don't know, I think it says Sakura desu ka. Don't know much Japanese, but I think it's, is it Sakura? That's my assumption. I don't know what that kanji is. But, we have a bubblehead. Thank you. Super cute. So this pattern is actually working up a lot bigger than I thought it was going to. And that's because I'm using a 4-weight yarn as opposed to the 3-weight or sport weight that it is using in the book. So this one is going to be a lot bigger than the image. And then I have the base of the body started. So yeah, that's where we're at here. I'm working on it. I'm hoping I do not have to play yarn chicken. I'm nervous. I'm at the part now where I have to do black, so let's hope that the black will save me and that I will not run out of yellow yarn. So here's Bram. He is a cutie patootie. I mean, he obviously is not done, but the size and everything. This is gonna take some time. It's actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would because I didn't realize how large he was going to be. But that's the current whip I have right now that you don't know about. Of course, we are still working on the blanket. I have not made much progress on it. I found that I'm at a very difficult stage of it, where this middle stage of this corner to corner blanket is throwing me off a little bit, making it a little less relaxing to do and a little bit more counting is required. So I have to be in the mood for that. So this project might be a project I don't finish until winter, which is perfect because then I will have a nice snuggly blanket or Afghan to keep warm in the winter. Let's hope it's done before winter. Really. I mean, let's hope. So next I'm going to go over the finished objects. So as you know, we are doing our finished objects. We're doing weekly. We're doing out of my whip jar. So in the whip jar, I have multiple different patterns from the many crochet books I have in my possession. And I just take them, put them all in here, and then I draw once a week for the pattern. So the week before last, I ended up drawing the the Chinese takeout from Crochet Cafe by Lauren SP. These are food-based crochet patterns, and boy was this fun. It did take me a little bit longer than I was expecting, as there are a lot of little steps. Is there a nice picture? So this is the photo. Oh, I forgot to do this guy here. I'm thinking, oh, I'm done. No, I didn't do him. Okay, well, that's okay, because I will just... next week, I will have the little fortune cookie ready to show you. But here is what I do have. Ta-da! Isn't he adorable? Here he is. So we have some chopsticks that, they're not very straight, are they? So you have some chopsticks to pick up. We got some chopsticks. We got some shrimp. Now, I did not put faces on the shrimp. I figured the face on the box and then the face on the fortune cookie should be enough. And then all inside. Isn't that cute? So there's the box. Here's the ramen, the noodles. Then you put the shrimps. There it is. And then you have your chopsticks. I wonder if these actually like will hold anything. Let's see. Let's see if I can grab a noodle with my flimsy. Come on. Aww. Thumbnail. I did that as thumbnail. I will. That was probably pretty awkward, huh? Anyway, this is adorable. Now, this I use 4-weight yarn here. This is I think this is the Basics. I believe this is the Premier Basics in white. I believe. And then in here, this is a paint box, cream colored, and this is the DK weight because I wanted to go down a little bit because I wanted the noodles to be as thin as possible. I used a Premier Basics like peach color here for the main part of the shrimp. And then this bottom here is a Premier Anti-Peeling DK acrylic weight yarn. I hear my cat. She's gonna come in. So there's that, and that's what I did for the little tail. I have better yarns, like 4-weights for this, but I felt that this color was the best color for the shrimp. And then this is the chopstick, and I also used that same 4-weight, the 3-weight anti-peeling acrylic for the red on the top. And then I used a DK weight paint box acrylic yarn for the stick itself. Inside, I actually have a pipe cleaner. That's what's kind of holding its shape, because I can also do that and it will hold its shape as well. I did a little short showing you showing you how I used the pipe cleaner to make it a little bit easier to crochet, because I find crocheting in these very thin tube-like shapes is extremely difficult for me. So I found that it made it a lot easier to hold the pipe cleaner in while also crocheting around it, so that the crochet hook wasn't going into the stitches on the opposite side, as that is my big issue when crocheting in thin tubes like this. I will try and link the short up below so you guys can see that. It may help, it may not, but I found it very helpful. It also, as you're working, it gives me more to hang on to, and I like that a lot. So it's still a little difficult to start, and you kind of have to just bear with it, but once you get going, it's a lot better. Another thing that I did do, and I will talk a little bit more about this, and that as you see that a lot of this is floppy, and what I want to do is stiffen it up, just to give it a more rigid shape, as it is a box. Well, I have been practicing different methods, and actually, if you can see here, this flap is not as bendy as these others, and that is because I actually used Mod Podge to stiffen it up. Now, I am actually doing some experimentation because I want to do a tutorial video on how I did this, and what you can expect when and if you decide to do something like this to stiffen up your crochet. Now, it seemed to work really well on the white, and I did it on another color swatch as well that I'm actually going to include with this. It's just like a little square, little rectangle about like this, so that I will affix some Velcro so I can actually like Velcro this shut. That's for that. But I am actually doing the experimentation process right now so that I can do a tutorial video and make it as good a quality as a beginner first tutorial can be. My cat is not happy. Let me go let her in. Come on in, Mina. So as I was saying, yes, that this would be, I want to make it as best as I can for a first tutorial on the channel, but I'm excited. The only thing I don't love about this pattern is that because it is a box, you can see the safety eyes, and then the embroidery for the mouth. So again, I would not suggest that making these for children. Or if you are making them for children, just make sure you don't use safety eyes and, you know, fix it as best you can. But there you go. It's super cute. I love it. So again, yes, look forward. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I can't promise any specific dates, but or times, but I am working on a video about how to get nice rigid shapes in your crochet. So there's that. And then the next thing, because this one is running over, I decided to pick again for last week. Now that was through a short because I was kind of having a rough week and I just didn't have a lot of mental energy to do the full video. So I ended up pulling the Blackberry and Raspberry from this book, which is Adorable Fruits and Vegetables to Crochet. And this is by Marie Kless. I found this on Amazon. I will also link this as well as any other book I've discussed down below for you. Now this one is this pattern right here. Strawberry, yep. Now this one is done a little differently. This one, so this guy's cute. There. It's so little, it's life size. Isn't that the sweetest thing? It's super cute. So I ended up using what afternoon cotton from Premier Yarn, and this is what was this, Merlot or Magenta, something like that. I don't remember the name. Oh, actually, I have it right here. Look at that! I actually came prepared. Cabernet. I was like, Merlot. It's close, right? It's wine. So I used this. This is Afternoon Cotton by Premier. Actually, fun fact, I noticed that this was indeed on sale right now on the Premier website for, is it 2 for $6? So that is on sale, Afternoon Cotton. It is a 100% Egyptian Giza mercerized cotton. And they are, how many? 136 yards or 1.75 ounces. My cat is trying to come and say hello, and I'm over here trying to keep her from showing herself. Maybe I should. We always love a cute little cat coming in. And then I also used this green, I want to say maybe it's olive, but I'm not positive. I don't have the ball band for this anymore. I'm checking inside to see if I shoved it in there. No, I did not. So there's that, and there's that. Now, working in this fine thread, this is, they say it's a size 3 weight, as you can see, but it feels thin for a 3 weight. I guess it is. It just doesn't have a lot of that fluff that acrylic yarn has. So I guess it's a 3 weight, but like it felt like it could have been a 2 weight and nobody would question it, you know? Like this felt like thick thread. But okay. So here's this little guy again. Now the pattern asked me to do, instead of yarning over, which is typical for crochet, they asked me to yarn under. So I'm not sure if I actually yarned under appropriately. I'm looking for the X shapes. Kind of, I see them. But this might just be too small to really tell. But I think that I understand why they decided to do the yarn unders, because it does give it that berry look a little bit better. It just looks so real. It's like life size. It's so cute. Now, I did make a mistake and use the wrong hook for the top here. So I ended up using the smallest hook I had for the bottom when I was actually supposed to use like a size up. And then use a smaller hook for the top. And I just used the same hook for the both. So it kind of looks like a raspberry and a strawberry, but I think it came out adorable. I did not make a second one in the blackberry color, only because I did not have a good color in this yarn for that, but because they are the same pattern and just a different color yarn, I figured it counted. What do you think? All right, so one other thing I want to talk about is this book again. Remember this? Yes, from earlier. I want to do a flip through of this book for you, but I've been holding off on doing that because I want to finish Bram the Bee first. Because how I want to present flip through books, I don't have a name yet, is that I want to at least have made a pattern from the book so I can tell you about my experience with the book as well. More than just like flipping through and looking at the pictures and being like, ooh, pretty. I want to give you guys more information about my experience, what helped, what didn't, what I liked about it, what I liked, if I felt the pictures or if there was issues with the patterns or whatever like that. So that's why I'm going to finish Bram first. And then I will try and get a video for you. Now, this book also, I got thinking. This book has 16 straightforward animal crochet patterns. And I'm like, what if I did all of the patterns in this book? Right? Right? Why do I do this to myself? But guess what? I really want to try. So, a challenge. I'm not setting any kind of deadline yet, but I am going to take the time, whenever I feel like it, to work through all 16, all of these guys in this book. Now, I figured this book was the perfect one for it, I think. We'll see. The patterns are bigger than I thought that they're coming out bigger than I thought they were gonna be. But there are only 16, and they're all adorable, and I like all of them. And not like when I look at them, not a single one makes me think, oh, I do not want to spend 16 hours looking at that. Like every single one of them is really cute. So I'm gonna do it, and the regret, it will be there. So I plan on doing a little video of that too. I don't know if it's going to be like a daily vlog thing. I don't know. But regret. But now that I'm telling you guys that I'm doing this, now I have accountability. That's it. That is the mentality I should have. Keep me in check. If you guys ever see, you don't see me talk about this, and you're like, hey, what's going on? Just let me know. Just let me know in the comments below. Be like, hey, what's going on? Stick with it. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. You know what time it is? Time to see what we are making for next week. This is what we're making next week. We are making pancakes from Kawaii Crochet. This is Kawaii Crochet. This is by Melissa Bradley. This book fell victim to a bottle of Diet Coke. Now my cat wants to leave. Just a moment. After you. Color is this? So this book is divided into colors. So when I think about pancakes, what color is it? It's under brown, probably, right? Brown, 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 brown. Pancakes. And of course, the pattern is all over it. Editing Ashley is going to take a photo and put it right here. Because unfortunately, with the way this book is laid out, it would be rather difficult to quickly show you a picture of it without... Oh, it's right here. Right here. That's it. So, that's the pancakes. Those are what I'm going to be making. So, I'm loving that this little thing I'm doing is getting me working in these books that I have not worked in yet. I love that for me. I love that it's sort of breaking down that issue where I have like this decision fatigue, and it just is making the decision for me. This is what you're making. So yes, next week we are adding more food to our plate. We are making pancakes. Yummy yum in my tum. Now I want some pancakes. Oh, if you guys haven't noticed or haven't seen, I did finish Gary last week. I don't know if you guys have watched my Things We're Making Thursday video, but this is Gary. He is done. He is cute. Where's his... There we go. So that is him. He wants to say hi. Hello. And if you have not watched the last video, here is the new pattern. it is this bag here. It is the Lily Sugar and Cream Rainbow Hexagon Beach bag. We will see how this goes. I am planning on, I have to go through and figure out what colors I'm going to use and all that. So stay tuned for next Thursday, where I will hopefully have made a decision and will be sharing with you my plan moving forward for the Rainbow Hexagon Beach bag. So that is everything that I have done or thought about for the past week, crochet-wise. If you like any of the projects you see here, let me know. I would love to see your take, or you know, what you think about everything here. I will have a fortune cookie for you next week as well. So it's fortune cookie and pancakes for you for next week. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, pop a like, say hi in the comments below. If you want to see more of this face, subscribe. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon, because sometimes, or a lot of times, I'm inconsistent. And you want to know when you can look at me talk to you about yarn, right? So definitely hit the bell. And I will see you guys in the next video very soon. Bye, guys.